Hello and welcome to Perkiomen Valley High School's 51st annual commencement ceremony, and the very first done virtually. My name's Leanna Strohecker, and as the president of our school's chapter of National Honor Society, I would like to thank you for joining us as we highlight the members of the graduating class of 2020. I think it's only fair to begin by addressing the current reality of our world and how it has impacted us as a class. Clearly, this is not how any of us imagined our high school career coming to an end. We were supposed to be united together in our school's stadium during our final moments of high school, not separated from our friends and family while we watch ourselves graduate on a computer screen. Nevertheless, it's in these moments that we persevere and remember the value of our time spent at PV, the people we met, the moments we shared, and everyone who helped us along the way. It's in these moments that we thank our teachers and staff for bravely navigating the waters of our virtual voyage and continuing to provide us with new learning during a time when nobody in the world seemed to be able to provide us with concrete answers. Most importantly, it's in these moments that we recognize the value of education and realize that it's not just school we can learn from, but life itself. While spending time at home, we've learned the importance of family and friends, the power of community, and how to deal with difficult situations. It might not be the senior year we anticipated, but we're stronger for it. The future of the class of 2020 is bright. And as we continue down our separate paths in life, there's no doubt that we will have the power to be successful. There's no doubt that we will have the means to be valued members of our community. And there's no doubt that we will have resilience in the face of adversity. So thank you again for joining us, and congratulations to the class of 2020.
Soon the ties that have bound us will be broken, and the future's horizons call us to a higher plane. When the years of tomorrows turn to years of yesterdays, deep inside my heart you always will remain. Always there in the corner of my memory, you'll appear when my misty eyes recall these days again. In the soft spoken harmony of hearts in unison, I'll remember you and
Would everyone please rise for the playing of the national anthem?
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, just bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Wow. What a way to finish high school, huh? It's not the ending we wanted, but it's unique, to say the least. At the start of the day on Thursday, March 12th, our last day of school, seniors were buzzing with cautious anticipation for the senior trip, but our optimism was dashed as the virus became a national issue. The robotics team moved our entire workshop out of the building during ninth period study hall because we wanted to keep working in case school closed permanently. Many of us feared we would lose our trip and our activities, but I don't think anyone was expecting the long-term phenomenon that this would become. In spite of that abrupt ending, though, or rather because of it, it's important to celebrate the moments of happiness that we did get to enjoy as high schoolers. The last few months of our senior year were unforeseeably altered, but that doesn't mean our collective experiences have been invalidated. I came to the high school in ninth grade from an outside district, but I immediately recognized PV's unique support for its students in both academics and extracurriculars. Academically, it offers classes on engaging subject material in all areas, from core subjects like history and science to electives in technology and the arts. Whether you are an AP student, a vocational student, a music student, or involved in other areas, there were always opportunities for academic growth and exploration. We were constantly encouraged by great teachers who are genuinely excited by their subjects and who have helped us succeed at every available opportunity. Beyond the classroom, we've enjoyed a vast number of extracurricular activities. Countless valedictorians define themselves by strong academics as the hallmark of their high school experience, but PV's community and extracurricular support have allowed me to be so much more than that. I met so many brilliant people and had so many of my most fulfilling experiences as part of the intense robotics build season as a player on the Frisbee team and competing with the chess team. Because of my participation in those groups, I became a leader, an engineer, an athlete, and even more of a nerd than I already was. I'm sure many of you have your own fond memories of time spent with friends and participating in your own activities and commitments. We may have lost part of our last year, but we still have 3.5 years of valuable moments and experiences, and this pandemic can never take those away from us. PV is an excellent school that has provided an amazing environment for us students to learn and to grow into full adults. That being said, it's not like high school was always easy or fun, even for somebody with strong grades, especially for somebody with strong grades. We've all had to face many hurdles along the way, including academic, athletic, emotional, financial, and personal obstacles. For many of us, high school presented the most difficult challenges of our lives. At times, the piling mounds of homework and the demanding late nights seemed insurmountable. that every peak we climbed gave no reward but a higher mountain. Well, get used to that feeling, because it's never going to end. This world has been entrusted to us by those who came before us. As we embrace society as our own, we inherit an uncountable number of blessings, but also many significant problems that will become our generation's duty to solve. Climate change, social inequality, internal division, these are the kinds of complex challenges that we will be tasked with answering. But even as our obstacles increase in magnitude, I have faith that we're strong enough to meet them because I've seen how far we've already come. We've stepped up in so many ways that it's impossible to deny our resolve and our resourcefulness. PV students persevered in preparing for AP tests despite the cancellation of in-person classes. Our class led fundraisers to fight climate change and animal cruelty. Students from our class founded a robotics team that made district championships in its rookie year in one of the hardest regions in the world. When we come together and face our obstacles with grit and determination, we're capable of making real, impactful change. So if you felt upset, angry, cheated, or otherwise negatively impacted by the pandemic, don't let go of those thoughts. Remember those feelings and know that we have the power to prevent them from harming the generations after us. Channel everything into creating a better tomorrow that ensures such disasters will not happen again and that our descendants will not have to experience those same feelings. Whether you're going to college, a trade school, the workforce, or anywhere else, it is our responsibility as full members of society to dedicate ourselves to progress. It won't be easy to leave this world better than we found it, but neither were any of our achievements thus far. Never lose faith in our ability to learn, to adapt, and to ascend. In closing, I'd like to thank all the teachers, administrators, and staff of Perkiomen Valley High School who have supported our growth and success. The environment they've created has taught us so many valuable lessons and skills that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives. To the class of 2020, it's been a pleasure to spend these 4 years with you. As we move on to the next stage of our lives, I hope that we'll all look fondly on our high school memories, and that the knowledge we acquired and the challenges we faced here will be valuable in our service to a brighter future. Thank you.
Hello, Perkiomen Valley. I am grateful to have the honor and privilege to welcome you to the graduation of the class of 2020. On behalf of the school board, we extend our heartfelt congratulations as you complete your academic experiences at PV. Graduation is a celebration to recognize the accomplishments of our seniors as they move forward to the next chapter of their lives. To all our graduates, we are so extremely proud of you as we mark this rite of passage. It is also a day for looking back upon your time here at PV and to reflect upon your experiences and what your journey at PV has meant to you. I hope that as each of you think back on your experiences here, the feelings that come up are ones that will always make you proud to be a Viking. Graduation ceremonies in 2020 are unlike any that have come before now. In the past few weeks, I've seen many moving commencement speeches delivered online by people who are far more eloquent than I am. And as finding words for tonight has been difficult, I'm going to lean on the words of someone far wiser than me. In the song Beautiful Boy, John Lennon sings, "Life is what happens when you are busy making other plans." And over the past few months, this phrase has kept coming to mind as each of our lives has been upended by the pandemic in ways that range from mundane to profound. At the same time, the PV community has continued to show its strength, resilience, innovation, compassion, and character. In the midst of these challenging times, you all have persisted in your education and earned the title of graduate. You are on the cusp of independence and prepared to enter adulthood. At the same time, this pandemic has reminded us all of how interconnected we really are. It's more clear now than ever before that our actions have important ripple effects that carry forth and can influence others near and far. We truly are all in this together. It's also important to remember that challenges that we face can bring opportunities for transformation and growth. So imagine for a moment what the world would be like if it was transformed into something better. Author and political commentator Frank Luntz called the word imagine the most powerful word in the English language because it allows you to shift your mindset and envision what things would be like if it was different. So, as John Lennon suggested, imagine all the people living life in peace. I believe this simple statement is incredibly important today, as the world is changing in unprecedented ways. Perhaps this great pause that we are experiencing creates new opportunities to imagine and create a better world, one in which our relationships with each other are peaceful. What would that future look like, and how could things change to make that a reality? As you enter adulthood, you will be the ones shaping the future. As you embark on the next chapter of your life, I hope that you take a moment to imagine the world as you want it to be and develop a vision of how we can get there. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, stay strong, and keep looking forward to all the amazing things that await you.
Good evening, Board President Mrs. Lofton, members of the Board of School Directors, Dr. Russell, administrators, teachers, staff, parents, family, and friends. Tonight we honor 446 amazing students as we celebrate the 51st commencement of Perkiomen Valley High School. My name is Cindy Moss, and I am proud to be here tonight presenting to you the class of 2020. 2020 typically refers to normal vision, normal, but this class has been anything but normal. This class has been faced with challenges, but are emerging stronger and better than they ever were before. Class of 2020, you've had an eventful 4 years at the high school. You leave us the same way you came in, strong and determined. I remember when you came for your orientation day, more students attending than ever. We knew right then that we were witnessing the start of an amazing high school class, something beyond normal. You quickly became a part of the school, attending athletic events such as part of the student section, joining clubs, activities, and sports. Your class lost a member, Jaslyn May, during your freshman year. As you mourned her loss, you became even more cohesive as a class. Her memory is one that goes on, and every time I see a Batman emblem, I will think about her. Your impact has been felt academically, athletically, and socially. You have excelled academically in every area. Your graduation projects were amazing this year, and I will be honest, I loved having the opportunity to watch so many of them. You should be proud of the work you completed. Over the past 4 years, you have been a part of or successfully supported many of our teams. The support our students showed our teams was amazing this year due to the leadership of our student section leaders. The majority of you have participated in at least one activity during your time here at the high school. Vikings continue to be strong in the pack and are a force to be reckoned with. With championships, district playoffs, students being named to all conference teams, you are Viking strong. You have been a part of our award-winning music, art, and journalism programs, as well as our Science Olympiad and Envirothon teams. You have been leaders in making your voices known in supporting school safety. You found ways to make things happen, even when there were obstacles in your way. From come from behind wins against our rival, to persevering and starting clubs such as the bowling team, Minithon, and the robotics team, and making a video in Zoom of a song from Shrek after the musical was canceled. You have been PV strong. Your work extends beyond the walls of PV High School. You have served your community as link leaders, members of Big Brothers and Big Sisters, Key Club, PV Inc., and more. If you went to the auto show, you saw the work of 2 of our students who are helping to design the logo for this year. Even when your class was faced with disappointments, and there were several this year, you found a way to keep your positive attitude and stay PV strong. This, the class of 2020, is strong and resilient. The pandemic cannot take your accomplishments away from you. Your high school career is not defined by these past several months. Every person I know feels for you. Some have reached out to me and wanted to say a couple of words to the class.
Hello, everyone. I'm Matt O'Donnell, and on behalf of Action News, I would like to congratulate the class of 2020 at Perkiomen Valley High School. This is such a rich achievement in your lives. I know you feel robbed of many things. You're not enjoying a typical commencement, or one final dance with your friends at the prom, or one final walkthrough in your classrooms and hallways at your school building. Those things won't happen, we know that. But what we do know is that your generation is going to be so much more resilient because of this throughout your lives. This will make you better. Trust me. And go Vikings.
Hi, this is David Ossican of the Hooters. You may not know me, but your parents might. I want to congratulate the 2020 class of Perkiomen High School. We will never forget the sacrifices you made. When this is all over and we get back to a new normal, you will be the ones paving the way. You've experienced more than most people have in a lifetime. You are amazing students. Rock the world. Boom.
And rock the world you will. Thank you, Matt and David, for sharing some words with us. Students, you are ready, as much as we all hate to admit it, to move on to the next chapter of your life. 92% of you are going to either a 2- or 4-year college or technical school, and you've accepted over $4.6 million in scholarship money to further your education. 5% of you are going directly into the workforce, and 6 of you are going into the military. I would like to personally thank those who are entering the military for their service. Class of 2020, you've never been just normal. You've always been exceptional. You are destined to make history, and make history you have. We are proud of what you've accomplished and are excited to see where you'll go next. Stay Viking proud, and congratulations to the class of 2020. Dr. Russell, on behalf of the class advisors, Mrs. Beal and Mrs. Martins, I present to you the class of 2020.
Welcome, parents, staff, school directors, community, and class of 2020. I am proud to address you as graduates of Perkiomen Valley High School. You will make history and be forever remembered as the class who survived your senior year during such unprecedented times. My message to you focuses on how you might discover the positives in unusual and difficult situations. In life, I encourage you to make every effort to find advantage in adversity. I am proud of your flexibility, your ability to adapt, and continue your learning this spring. That was not easy. Over the last few weeks, you have certainly learned how to do school differently as we embarked upon our virtual voyage. To shift from learning in a traditional classroom setting without any transition into a virtual environment is challenging, but you did it. Maybe you put yourself in a position of advantage by discovering qualities in yourself as a learner that confirmed your strengths and readiness for what comes next, no matter where you may be headed after Perkiomen Valley High School. There are other positive aspects of your school year and our current situation, from ones that include getting to sleep in a bit later on school days, to developing stronger connections with family and friends while apart. You found new and interesting ways to stay connected with friends at a time when you had to stay physically distant. And just maybe you found yourself with more time to focus on a talent unique to you. These times have certainly taught us the advantages of being a part of a community such as ours, one that possesses such wonderful human spirit and willingness to serve. The ways in which many of you, as well as others, have stepped up in times of need has been inspiring. Time after time, we have heard stories of people in Perkiomen Valley putting others before themselves by delivering food, donating money, making masks, and creating poignant videos to commemorate milestones and experiences. Many of you joined in or spearheaded these efforts and gave us another reason to be PV proud. I am confident you will continue to make us proud. I encourage you to discover ways to remain positive when circumstances present as quite negative. Continue to consider the needs of others before yourselves and keep doing good. Maintain your strong spirit And in times of doubt, just believe. When life challenges you again, remember how you dedicated yourselves this school year, how you endured, persevered, and discovered a grit you may not have known you possessed. Continue to build upon these attributes as you prepare to take your next steps. Let's face it, your senior year did not play out the way you envisioned it. There were disappointments and setbacks for those of you looking forward to milestone events. However, you have overcome adversity and I believe come out stronger and more ready for what comes next. Class of 2020, you are PV strong, and I am proud of your accomplishments. I wish you the best in whatever it is you pursue next, and thank you for all that you have contributed to Perkiomen Valley. Be well. By the authority vested in me from the Pennsylvania Department of Education, I certify that the class of 2020 has met the requirements to graduate from Perkiomen Valley High School, and I now pronounce you graduated.
Ahmad Adadakan. Ifeanyi Chukwu D. Agbo. Solon F. Aguila. Dylan P. Alexander. Joseph R. Allen. Daniel T. Allison. Sarah E. Allison. Michael Allwine. Marina Altimos. Austin Alteri. Brendan Ames. Nia S. Anderson. Finn Angel. Abigail K. Arch. Charlotte Arneo. Marlia Grace Ashton. Donovan Tyler Avery. Ali A. Azam. Christian T. Badali. Hayden P. Bailey. Kelly N. Batinger. Valerie Rachel Balog. Jenna Grace Bannon. Hannah Bow. Destiny Alicia Barkley. Brian J. Barnifer. Teresa E. Bartkowski. Ashley M. Bartlett. Thomas M. Basura Jr. Aaron A. Beal. Victoria Beard. Lucas J. Beatty. Finn H. Beck. Gavin T. Bednar. Connor M. Behan. Riley Barrett. Charles R. Bissett. Christopher Marcus Binniger, Catherine E. Birdsell, Jacob L. Blasick, Isabel R. Bicella, Emily R. Bosler, Kyle C. Bonner, Ari S. Boone, Kira Gemma Vittora, Armani Boyd Cannon, Carly Christine Brewer, Haley A. Bricker, Matthew J. Brock, Alexandra K. Bradesky, Isabella Elizabeth Bruni, Anthony Stephen Bruno Jr., Wade Bruno, Evan M. Broska, John R. Buckwalter, Sophia Page Buddha, Maheen S. Bhutani, Nathaniel J. Butler, Ethan M. Cairns, Kevin Edward Can III, Summer Dawn Carfagno, Drew A. Carpico, Steve M. Castaneda, Dylan Castor, Miles Catenza, Rosalie F. Sertelli, Christopher Cha, Skyla A. Charlton, Garrett M. Chowns, Alexandra Leigh Chabatoni, Scott M. Clark, Tyler Joshua Clifford, Stephanie M. Coleman, Kyle Colombo, Avery Francis Connor, Cameron Cook, Abigail Ray Cooper, Rachel Bella Corpelis, Jenna Vanessa Cortez, Emma Caitlin Cotter, Aiden Coulter, Robert Coulter Thurley, Isabella V. Crocchiolo, Valencia G. Cruz Center, Ryan Curry, Richard Custer, Ian R. DeHustler, Ryan P. Daniels, Dylan C. Danowski, William B. Dare, Dalton N. Davis, Casey Elaine Davis, Nicolette Rose Davis, Jessica A. DeSimbrino, Joshua Michael Decknick, Margaret Vivian Decker, Eden DeColey, Aaron D., Julia A. DeGuzman, Anthony David DeLawrence, Jenna Decole Del Monte, Luke T. Desolates, Samuel R. Devers, Joseph C. Dinacenti, Andrew J. Donnelly, Megan Grace Donnelly, Samantha E. Donnelly, Michael Joseph Doherty, Abigail L. Drakus, Brendan M. Dunyan, John M. Durrell, Elisa Teresa Ichigari Matthews, Lindsay Elise Edens, Allison S. Eidman, Hannah Ellis, Ashley B. Elvidge, Gavin James Euchre, Madison E. Ferraro, Kira A. Ferry, David R. Betzer, Connor J. Feudale, James D. Fields, Nikki T. Fullermole, Braden A. Forseen, Catherine J. Forget, Sarah Ashley Foster, Tyler Franks, Gabrielle Fredette, Kyle Friel, Julia Catherine First, Kara Fusco, Sarah E. Galambos, Bella F. Gallo, Brooke A. Gallus, Elizabeth F. Gamma, Dan Scene Gal, Anthony C. Gargis, Jenna Marie C. Gasco. Emily P. Gavril. Sydney Paige Geringer. Megan R. Geiger. Andrew V. Geisel. Aiden T. Gillespie. Brooklyn Sienna Gilpin. Juliana M. Giordani. Elizabeth Glasman. Matthew Bradley Good. David Ryan Goodman. Marissa N. Grasso. Daniera L. Grayson. Maya Gresh. Alfredo Grimaldi. Allison A. Grosick. Sarah E. Grosick. Brendan Michael Grube. Aaron G. Grucheski. Emma G. Haas. Eden A. Hackett. Zachary Halderman. Danielle Ham. Muhammad A. Hanafi. Lindsay T. Hartman. Melissa J. Hotzinger. Mackenzie A. Heaps. Kate R. Hickey. Samantha R. Hergesell. Samantha L. Higgins. Emily A. Hinchman. Ethan A. Hines. Jack R. Hodson. Jack C. Hoffman. Logan P. Holloway. Noah S. Hong. Catherine Anita Hoy. Bailey Huff. Haley Kate Huff. Brett J. Harrell. Samuel Lewis Jackson. John Gianni Jankowski. Malika Jean Noel. Eric Christopher Jeffries. Sarah Elizabeth Jennison. Taylor C. Johnson. Elias Myung-ho Johnston. Adam G. Jomley. Paul R. Kakos Jr. Kristen Marie Kell. Daniel Lay Kerwin. Olivia Grace Keat. Anthony M. Koo. Mason G. Kinsey. John Ryan Kirk. Matthew James Kirkman. Garrett Klein. Sarah Elizabeth Knorr. Jeremy Cohn. Caitlin R. Corcus. Kylie F. Krantz. Zachary H. Kupetz. Mazioka W. Correa. Marty D. Quate. Catherine J. Ladson. Emma R. Lafferty. Yash N. Laliwala. Aaron E. Lamaran. Stephanie R. Land. Kylie Lane. Hannah J. Lanza. Eric T. Larson. David Michael Latanzi. Ethan J. Lobmeyer. Courtney Marie Lawson. Brandon W. Liebensberger. Grace Taylor Lentz. Ryan Lewis. Owen Robert Lay. Olivia Grace Leocoris. Angelo Vino Lim. Alyssa Rose Lingo. Jack Norman Lobiondo. Christy Jade Lohr. Alexander V. Laladze. Alexander David Loss. Declan John Lockney. Allison N. Lovelace. Alec D. McNichol. Megan L. McNichol. Sarah Ann McWade. Delaney May Margot. Jessica Rose McGuire. George Majarts. Catherine E. Mahan. Matthew Maiden. Gabrielle P. Mallow. Michael Ryan Manley. Natalie Marie Marasco. Marissa Nicole Marburger. Drew Clark Marin. Gabriella Josephine Marinacci. Kyle Anthony Marino. Samuel J. Marks. William Robert Murata. Nathan Marin. Andrew J. Martin. Ariana Grace Martina. Eric Massey Jr. Julia Taylor Massimini. Brandon A. Matisich. Angelina S. Matucci. Sean Matthews. Sophia L. Mattingly. Taja Mazaj. Madison McCabe. Tara McCann. Riley McColgan. Sean T. McDonald. Riley E. McGettigan. Emily Catherine McGinley. Taylor S. McLaughlin. Elizabeth Sarah McMahon. Nicholas McMenamin. Madeline K. Meehan. Andrew T. Mealy. Kevin Mueller. Lauren Emily Meter. Jewel T. Miller. Molly Miller. Noor Mamouni. Jonathan Moshe. Aiden Spencer Maffa. Emma D. Moffitt. Christopher Monaco. Kylie Faith Monaco. Griffin Montano. Zachary Morris. Devin M. Morton. William Vian Moser. Andrew Richard Moyer. Eric Jeffrey Moyer. Joshua R. Moyer. Rebecca G. Mullins. Harrison R. Mueller. Amanda Lynn Mullen. Laura M. Murray. Gabrielle E. Mushert. Harina Mousse. Gabriella S. Naples. Kayla Renee Nasoy. Eleanor Kenna Natoli. Julie Christine Neild. Nicholas Y. Niemitz. Olivia G. Newman. Sierra Maria Mendez Novobilski. Emma Renee Novak. Kristen Emily O'Donnell. Miranda Ann O'Malley. Timothy J. O'Malley. Chloe Lynn O'Neill. Sean T. Oplinger. Vincent J. Ortino. Winston Osebansu. John Oskanian. Ruth Elizabeth Ott. Mackenzie C. Overholzer. Alex D. Overholzer. Matthew Panetta. Hannah Celinda Pauling. Chloe Pearson. Madison Elizabeth Piletsky. Jason Sebastian Pennington. Maximilian Peters. Morgan Kelly Pierce. Ryan G. Paperno. Brendan K. Pepert. Mark A. Perrone. Cassidy Carol Poliano. Alicia Janelle Polite. Haley Powell. Marissa Pratt. Benedict Joseph Prettyman. Joseph M. Puglisi. Keegan J. Pulliam. Julia Ann Quinn. Matthew T. Quos. Grace Ramsey. Ruby Elizabeth Ramsey. Christian Ronzon. Emma Faith Rout. Madison Reel. Alyssa S. Ream. Jalen D. Reed. Brendan Michael Ream. Maxwell Jordan Respice. Calvin Hayes Ryblin. Ethan Foster Ryblin. Isabella Rose Rickey. Hunter T. Ringwood. Kyle A. Rittenhouse. Cole Albert Roberto. Amy P. Robertson. Sarah Elizabeth Robinson. Rain D. Rodriguez. Glenn Rogers. Connor C. Roop. Noah L. Rosado. Evangelic Isabel Rosales. Emma Nicole Ruthier. Maeve Margaret Ronan. Marissa Marie Rubino. John D. Russo. Nevea Angelic Riles. Garrett Patrick Ryan. Kainat Sadati. Joshua Sean Savio. Brett Sachs. Megana Sasarabude. Deanna Sorrow. Caitlin Saucer. Danny Michael Schaefer. Luca Scheinbecker. Zachary Ryan Schiffman. Sydney H. Schlachta. Sydney K. Schoenwald. Brandon Schweers. Julian Schweikert. Keegan Scott. Hunter James Sedgwick. Ashley Chateau. Brendan Shayer. Lillian Faith Sherman. Emily Catherine Shoemaker. Alexander M. Shores. Peyton R. Schuler. Alexandra N. Shupard. Jordan Matthew Siegfried. Imani Queen Simpson. John Singleton. Nathaniel J. Smith. Philip Smith. Martin David Sorensen. Caesar Spadea. Luke Y. Spears. Jonah Spencer Wallace. Vinod R. Sringari. Leif Nolan Stanley. Jason D. Steer. Roman M. Steinman. Jacob S. Sterling. Jeremy V. Stevenson. Isabel Stolzer, Mitchell B. Stommel, Leanna K. Strohecker, Jacob A. Sturm, Christian M. Suarez, Louis A. Supa, Haley B. Taggart, Mark Corey Taragna, Vincent J. Taverna, Avery R. Taylor, Bryce A. Teedy, Ava Rose Tosca, Naja A. Townsend, Peter Francis Townsend Jr., Matthew Shremba,
Kendall Jade Trumbor,
Lytton Shoban, David Tumalo, Samantha E. Turley, Alessandro Venatelli, Kylie L. Vodapija,
Trevor Villanova,
Andrew Voigt, Janine Vorwald, Kaylin Mary Wagner, Brett Walker, Randy Cortez Washington II, Michael Waters, Emily Worley, Asha Amy Weir, Haley Michaela Welch, Sharon E. Wilfong, Matthew K. Wilhelm, Brian C. Willie, Gabrielle L. Wilson, Justin D. Wilson, Samantha F. Wolf, Tyler J. Woolsey, Matthew R. Resneski, Catherine A. Worstel, Alyssa Michelle Yeager, Benjamin J. Yiser, Nicholas Alexander Emborg Young, John Bradley Urich, Alexandru Zamfir, Sarah Ann Zelke, Evan David Reiser.
Good evening, 2020 faculty, family, and friends. I want to start off by saying thank you to all those that put on graduation for the last 2 days. It was awesome and it meant a lot to us, so thanks again. Throughout my 4 years at Perkiomen Valley, many people have asked me how I would describe the class of 2020. Words that came to mind included passionate and caring, but it wasn't until recently that I figured out the best way to describe our class. Resilient. Let's face it, not everything has gone our way. We kicked off senior year with an awesome effort in Spirit Week, but couldn't pull out the win. Then we rolled into Thomas J. Keenan Stadium for the annual Powder Puff game in front of a packed house, and fell just 1 yard short of bringing home the victory. And now we are face to face with the biggest challenge the school has ever seen. COVID-19 has created obstacles we never imagined. Yet, here we are, despite many new restrictions, fighting for some sense of normalcy in which to celebrate this great achievement of graduating high school. This class does not quit, and I'm proud to be a part of it. There is no doubt we've had some tough moments, including the tragic loss of our classmate and friend, Jaslyn May. However, despite tragic losses and hardships, we have shared and celebrate significant memories as well. Who can forget our elementary colonial fairs? We dressed in our best 17th century attire on what felt like the hottest day of the year, as we assumed our roles as workers in 13 colonies rather than 5th grade students. How could we forget middle school field days? Our homerooms competed as teams in the gym as in some of our favorite games like soccer and handball. Finally, we must recall the awesome pep rally days throughout high school. We packed the gym with our class colors, playing games and filling the room with the sound of booming chants as we rooted our classmates to pull off a victory. It's small moments like these that made our experience here at PV memorable. Amidst the joy of tradition, our class tackled local issues and obstacles, showcasing our activism and resiliency. We came together to fundraise to host an amazing prom at the Sheraton in King of Prussia. Our class inaugurated the first ever mini-thon, where we raised over $12,000 for pediatric cancer research. The class of 2020 also organized the first school-wide tailgate and confetti toss during the Springfield game, where over 800 kids came to the freshman field for pregame bonding, leading up to a halftime where we threw 90,000 pieces of confetti in the air to celebrate. We also need to remember the success we had raising money for the Australian wildfire relief, where we wagered the class officers being pied in the face. And although it may not have been my favorite memory, I was happy to do it for the class and the cause. In our 4 years at PV, we've learned a lot. How to work together, how to manage our time, how to persevere through the tough days, and most importantly, how to handle adversity. I think we all know adversity is handled in different ways. Some people hit a barrier and quit, while others hit the same barrier and push through it with grit. Virtual classrooms, Zoom study groups, organizing curbside pickup for the local daily bread, rallying through social media to celebrate milestones, all illustrate how the class of 2020 used perseverance to find new ways to achieve goals. Along the way, we have been able to build relationships with PV staff, teachers, families, and classmates. And through this last obstacle, these relationships have grown even stronger. It's what makes this day bittersweet. Today is about celebrations and saying our goodbyes. But we can't have that in a traditional sense right now. Instead, we continue to persevere, rewriting the script, calling audibles, and thriving in tough times. We take these lessons with us, wherever our next stop, to make our mark on the world. Let's relish our time as a Perkiomen Valley Viking and use what we've learned to push through the barriers and find success in a changing world. In Perkiomen Valley graduation tradition, will the seniors join me in standing? At this time, turn your tassels to the left. Congratulations, Perkiomen Valley class of 2020. You're now high school graduates. Gavin, I present you the key